Well, I was hoping to get a kiss from my beautiful wife first.
Apple pie?
For the apple of my eye.
Owen, Jessica! Owen, Jessica!
It's all right, honey. Hold on tight.
Owen! Jessica!
Owen, Jessica.
Are you all right, my dear?
Yes. Yeah, I'm fine.
Bad dreams? Oh, where are you going, my dear?
I'm going to go visit my brother and his children for Christmas.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I find there's nothing better than spending Christmas around children. Do you have any?
Morning.
Wow. Good morning, Sheriff Davis.
Morning, Miss Johnson. Fine morning it is. Step down off them horses.
Well, we didn't do nothing wrong, sir.
I said step down.
We didn't mean no harm, Sheriff.
I'm sure you didn't. You're just two young fools.
Having a little fun.
Each of you take off one boot.
Boot?
A boot.
Finish your business, retrieve your boot in my office. That way I know there won't be no more fancy riding between now and then.
But, I mean, I could just tell you.
I said now. Get.
I wish we never rode into this town.
So we know the railroad goes to here. At this point, it either runs up to Evansville or straight across to Haddington.
So you think it will come here to Haddington?
That's why I need to control all the land along this current route as well as the route to Haddington. I hold the notes on a lot of these properties here. I need to get those properties back.
It's a big gamble.
That's why you're gonna find out exactly when this railroad man is expected to be here.
I am?
Mm-hmm. You'll have the actual plans, the map to the final route. I need to see them. Well, don't just stand here, Burson. Go see what you can find out.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Pie.
Hey, baby. Had a good time.
We'd wait for Annabelle. She was real slow.
Was not. I was in the house waiting on you and Aaron. What?
Let's not argue. You need to go meet your Aunt Ellie.
Races in Stage Depot.
I didn't say go.
You cheated.
Christopher, you watch over your sister.
Annabelle, I never said go.
Bet you're glad your sister's coming.
I am.
How's she holding up?
I'm not sure.
Have a wonderful rest of your trip.
Oh, thank you, my dear. And remember what we talked about.
I will.
Elle?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Aaron. Well, look at the two of you.
Hi, Aunt Ellie.
Christopher Davis, you are going to be quite a handsome young man. Annabelle, it's practically a woman.
Come on, Elle. There'll be plenty of time to catch up on the ride home. Well, don't just stand there, Christopher. Grab one of Aunt Ellie's bags. Let's go. Annabelle, you know the way. Thank you, sir.
Now, you know you don't have to do that. Didn't invite you here just to have you cook.
No, it's nice to cook for a family again.
You'll be meeting Eric Johnson in a minute. He's bringing the children in.
Eric Johnson?
His pa left him in town a few years ago. Wasn't a good man. Eric needed a roof over his head, so I took him in. He's got a place out in the barn.
Well, that was very nice of you.
He helps me watch over the place, take care of the children.
Mom and Pa would be very proud of you, Aaron.
We're all washed up.
Eric made me wash my hands twice.
Because they were all dirty.
We're not.
We're two.
Hello, ma'am. You must be Mrs. King.
Yes, I am. And you must be Eric Johnson. Aaron, he's told me all about you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
All right, children, your Aunt Ellie's doing the cooking. We're setting the table. You stopped writing.
I know.
You used to write once a month.
Guess I didn't have anything else to say.
You know, when I lost Susan, your letters were one of the things that helped get me through. You kept reminding me that I still had family that cared. And shortly after the funeral, Mom and Pa came to visit. It's the first time Mom and I really talked about her first husband, our namesake. She kept telling me that she was scared. I recognized some of those things in me.
She told me the same thing.
Gotcha.
All right, now let's get ready for bed.
Annabelle can go to bed. I don't have to yet.
Little man.
Yes, Pa.
Would you like it if I read you a bedtime story?
Oh, please. Mama always read to us. Papa almost never does.
Though Scrooge pressed it down with all his force, he could not hide the light which streamed from under it.
in an unbroken flood upon the ground. And that's the end of the chapter. So that will be all for tonight. You really like Christmas?
In town, they're having a Christmas pageant, and they're putting up a big Christmas tree. So big that you can see it from miles away.
All us men are going into the woods to find a giant tree, and we're gonna chop it down. And we're gonna put it up in the middle of town.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I wasn't just talking to Jessica.
Well, I was hoping to get a kiss from my beautiful wife first.
Apple pie?
For the apple of my eye.
It's mighty windy, ain't it, Pa?
Isn't it? Yes, it is.
What's that sound, Pa? Oh, wait, Jessica! Oh, wait, Jessica! Ah! What is it?
Mr. Person?
Get in here.
Yes, Mr. Weaver?
Where's that list of delinquent notes you drew up?
Oh, it's still on my desk in the office, sir.
Well, don't just stand here. Go get it.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be the best Christmas ever.
Oh, I bet.
Whoa, whoa.
Morning.
Morning, Pa.
Morning, sunshine.
Morning, Papa.
Morning, son. Morning, Steve.
Pa, can we go do the Christmas trees now?
All right, you and Christopher, go ahead. We'll be there in a moment.
No, Pa, I want to stay with you.
Son, I need you to look after your sister.
Yes, Pa.
Okay.
I'm gonna run to the general store and get that small keg of nails.
These certainly are darling children.
Well, you must be Aaron's sister.
Yes, I am.
Ellie, this is Mayor William Wayne and his wife Adrian and their daughter Susanna.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Well, I wanted to introduce myself. Besides being the mayor of this town, I like to think of myself as the welcome wagon around here.
Well, that's very kind of you.
How are you finding things here?
Well, I must say I think it's wonderful how the entire town is choosing to celebrate Christmas.
Well, we're a town that believes in community.
That and the railroad.
I don't understand.
Well, the railroad may be passing through town. It's the mayor's idea.
Well, I won't deny that all the Christmas endeavors we've been planning will paint the town in a good light. Anything that'll help build a sense of community is going to help the town grow.
Besides, the children love it. And I do, too.
How can we help you, Mr. Johnson?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I picked up your nails, Mr. Davis.
Perfect. Put it in the wagon.
Of course.
Well, if you don't mind excusing us, I'm going to take Miss Ellie over to the general store. Introduce her to Miss Thompson.
There's a splendid idea.
It's lovely to meet you, Ellie.
Pleasure to meet you, too.
Ma'am. I think you're gonna enjoy Mrs. Thompson. She kind of reminds me of Mama.
Oh, my. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. What, do you find this humorous?
No, that all kind of saved me an introduction.
Excuse me?
Ellie, this would be my good friend and deputy, Michael Strode. Michael, this would be my sister, Ellie King.
Heard a lot about you. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. And it's nice that you happened to walk by.
You're here for a few weeks, right?
Well, at least till Christmas.
Well, I, for one, hope you stay longer. Your brother was excited about you coming to visit, so I know he's happy to have you here.
Well, that was very nice of you.
And for my part, I always found members of the Davis family to be of the best sort.
Don't you have some deputy business to be doing?
And it's nice to meet you, Ellie.
Well, he seems like a nice enough fella.
Mm-hmm. Solid as a rock. Man and character.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
Please, Mr. Weaver. I just don't have the money right now.
You are behind on your payments, Mr. Perry. Now, it's in your best interest to vacate my property on your own accord.
But what about my wife, little boy? This is our home.
Your family is not my problem.
Please.
Either pay up or pack up and get out. Or else I'll have to put you out. Good day, Mr. Perry.
Aaron, where are the little ones?
They're at Cunningham's painting Christmas ornaments.
I'm helping with the Christmas play myself. It's for the Browns' little girl. She's gonna be an angel.
Well, that'll be something.
I gave your order to that Johnson boy.
Thank you.
You make sure you double check it. You never know with that boy.
Miss Thompson, I'd like to introduce my sister, Miss Ellie King.
Oh, Aaron has been talking about your visit for days. I'm Beatrice Thompson. Welcome to my store.
You have a wonderful store.
It belonged to my late husband, Edgar. When he passed on, I took it over. And you, Ellie King, are married?
I was. Well, I lost my husband.
I'm truly sorry.
We better go check on the children.
Well, since you're going that way anyway, would you mind taking this paint to Mr. Cunningham? I believe they were running low.
Of course.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
You too. I had to sneak away from Daddy. I can't stay but a moment.
I'm just glad you came at all.
He wouldn't like us visiting like this.
No, he decided a long time ago he didn't like me. If your dad knew that I was courting his daughter, he'd have me run out of town.
Don't be silly. I should go.
When can I see you again?
I don't know, soon. We'll find a way.
You see, when the wood grows, it grows in layers, and that's called the grain. And you always
Mr.
want to
Cunningham.
Sheriff?
Compliments, Miss Thompson.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect timing. We're just out of grain.
Well, I'd like to introduce my sis, Miss Ella King.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Cunningham. It is wonderful what you've done with the town here.
Well, we're just trying to put a little twinkle in Haddington.
Look, Pa. See how smooth it is?
Yeah, you be careful now. You don't want to get yourself a splinter.
Mr. Cunningham should have had us sand it.
Soon enough, you're gonna be helping your Pa build things.
Aunt Ellie, come see.
It's beautiful, Annabelle.
I got some sheriffing to do. Got rounds to make. Elle?
Stay with me, Aunt Ellie. Please?
Looks like I'm staying.
Well, y'all have fun. Mr. Cunningham?
Sheriff?
That's where you're walking, boy.
It was an accident. I apologize.
You're not kidding. You're that Johnson boy, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Hey. That was a bit clumsy of me, wasn't it? Son, are you hurt? Because maybe this one will.
Why are you doing this?
Why? That was your pull. Stole all my savings out of this bank a few years ago, and I lost everything.
I had nothing to do with that. Mister, please.
No, mister, please me. Cause me and a lot of folks around here are tired of living in this town with you.
Charlie? Release the hammer and hand over that pistol.
You gonna shoot me over this boy?
Not to my liking, but I surely will do so.
All right. I'll do that. Because I'm a good citizen.
You seem to have a snoot full of liquor, Charlie.
Yeah. I had a few in that saloon. What about it?
You'll find it nice and comfortable in lockup until you're sober.
Okay.
Children seem to be enjoying you reading their stories at night. I just passed by and say goodnight, but all they seemed to care about was your story.
You know, you should read to them more often. Ma would not be happy if she knew you weren't.
That's for sure. Hell, something's come up, and I need to leave town for a few days. Go down to the county land office in
Why?
Well, I've been thinking about buying a parcel of land just south of the property. An old stream good for fishing, do some more farming. Allow me to spend more time with Christopher and Annabelle.
That'd be nice. What about being sheriff, though?
I want to be around to see my children grow. I took the liberty to send a telegram over to the county land office. Found out there was another party interested.
What is it that you're asking?
I know this isn't the best time for you, but I'd like you to stay with Annabelle and Christopher for a few days.
I'll do it.
You mind doing me a favor?
Anything. You know that.
I'm going over to Evansville for a few days.
Buy that land?
Would you mind looking in on Ellie and the children while I'm away?
Consider it done.
I got the old ones down. I need the new ones.
Doing a fine job, son.
Hammer and nails?
On the desk. Tin cup next to the hammer. You'll find tacks in there. Just mind that thumb when you're hammering.
Oh, Pa. I know that.
He's growing up.
Yes, he is.
I enjoyed our conversation, Annabelle.
Papa says I asked too many questions.
Oh, no. You can never ask too many questions. That's how you learn.
Annabelle Davis. Annabelle Davis, hold up. Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle Davis. Oh, you were perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Well, good morning to you too, Mrs. Wayne.
Oh, I'm sorry, you have to excuse me. We're short one child for the Christmas pageant. The Geller boy is sick, and we can't have just two wise men, so would Annabelle like to be in the Christmas pageant?
Well, Annabelle, would you like to be a wise man?
But I'm a girl.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm sure his costume will fit you, and I'm sure the Lord will be fine with a wise woman. What do you think, Annabelle?
Oh, can I?
Oh, of course. Now you go on with Mrs. Wayne, and I will catch up to you.
Great. Wonderful. We'll be in the old meeting hall.
Well, I guess she found a replacement for the pageant.
Yes, I have. It's really wonderful. This town is just so full of Christmas spirit. It's quite nice.
Oh, I always wanted the town to celebrate Christmas like this. I mean, there's some good people here, but it really took the possibility of the railroad to get them inspired.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. We would have had a little celebration, but it wouldn't have been anything like this. And speak of the railroad. If you'll excuse me, I have someone to greet. Mr. Hill.
Looks like the man we've been expecting's here.
Welcome.
It's a map Casey's carrying. Map for the railroad route.
Mayor says our town is on that map. We're gonna be a boom town. Let's go spread the word.
Yes, indeed.
Who's that Mayor Wayne's talking to?
I think it's someone from the railroad.
The railroad? They're here?
Well, I'm not really sure, but I think so.
Is he gonna be laying out the plans for the town?
Alex Weaver, introduce yourself before you start interrogating the girl. I apologize for him. Like a lot of people in this town, he's obsessed about the railroad. Owns a lot of land. Always wants to make more money.
I mean, to be able to spend more time with you.
You need to figure out a way to spend some time with my father so he can get to know you better.
I'm trying. He just cares nothing for me.
Please, you can't say anything to my pa.
He doesn't know?
You're not gonna say anything, are you?
No. But perhaps, Eric, you and I, we need to have a talk.
Sure.
Come on.
The note isn't due yet.
But you did read the contract you signed, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, I did in fact read the entire contract, Mr. Weaver. I have 90 days from the time you called it in to pay it off.
Well, that's right. As of today, you have 89 days. But you still won't have the money.
You don't know that.
Mr. Kelly, why not make this whole thing easier on all of us and just sign the land back over to me right now?
I will not abandon my dream. Good day, gentlemen.
What if he gets the money and pays off the note? Or decides to sell to the railroad?
That, Mr. Burson, is not a chance I'm prepared to take.
Yes, sir.
Finish that, Short. I sure wouldn't want to be locked up in a cell.
And I sure wouldn't want you to be.
Where you going?
Walking around town. That's what sheriffs do.
I'm going.
I was thinking about stopping by after the night deputy released me.
Really? Why?
Just to see you and the children.
Is that it? I mean, we do spend all day together.
Well, maybe say hello to Annabelle and your sister.
Oh, yes, my sister. Sure, come on by.
All right, children, I want everybody on the stage. Let's do this from the beginning. Mary, you're here, you know?
So, you haven't spoken to your parents about how you feel?
Her mom,
You know
she's okay. I wouldn't mind telling her. It's your father. You wouldn't like it.
Why do you think you want to prove?
Because of my pa.
Aaron told me your pa had to leave you here years ago.
He didn't have to leave me. He abandoned me. He said I was a burden to him.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Your brother has been more of a father to me than my real one ever was.
Has there been any word about your father?
About a year ago, he and a few others decided to rob a bank outside of El Paso. He was killed.
I'm sorry again.
I made my peace with it.
Oh, my gosh. Honestly, who knew it would be this hard?
Yes, children in large groups can be very, very difficult.
You know, you should think about helping with the Christmas Eve celebration.
You mean the pageant?
Oh, no. This is just a small part of it. There'll be music and all sorts of fun.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you. I will think about it.
Good. And you know what? You should come for dinner tomorrow night to give us a chance to get to know you better.
That sounds lovely.
Good. You bring the entire household.
I will. I look forward to it.
Eric, what brings you here?
I'm just talking with Ellie.
Okay. Oh, no, no, no! Peter Martin! What did I say? No eating straw in the manger. Exactly. What is wrong with you? Put it down. My God, we're gonna run.
You should come too.
To dinner?
Well, give you a chance to get to know the father, give him a chance to get to know you.
She did invite me.
Well, she said the whole household.
What are you doing? Afternoon, Mr. Weaver.
Likewise.
Mr. Weaver didn't decorate for Christmas.
Yeah, well, you know that story your Aunt Ellie's reading?
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, well, Mr. Weaver's more like our town Scrooge.
Are you funning me?
Maybe just a little.
I have those papers to look over, Mr. Weaver.
Not now. Later. Been in there a very long time.
Who's been where, sir?
Those two. Man from the railroad and Mayor Wayne.
Thank you so much. Do you think they finalized running the railroad through here?
Well, earlier, the man from the railroad was carrying what our good mayor is carrying right now. I'll bet those are the plans.
You think the mayor knows the route of the tracks?
It'll be in the plans, all right. I don't suppose our good mayor will tell us that he absolutely has to.
Safe travels, Mr. Hill. We'll see you soon. Why don't you just ask the mayor tomorrow? See what he thinks.
Yeah, I'll ask him, all right.
How are you such a phenomenal cook? And your brother is the worst. And don't say it because men can't do it. Men can be just as good as women.
I thought you said you were terrible. What's your excuse?
I have 3 sisters. I never had to learn.
Or you didn't want to learn.
That too. I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, if it weren't for the cafe in town, this man would starve to death.
Well, maybe you need to find yourself a different teacher.
You think?
Next time you come over for dinner, come by a few hours early and I'll show you a few things.
I'd like that.
Well, so would we, because he can't cook.
Seems like everyone's a critic. Okay, Eric, perhaps we should change the subject and ask when you're going to finally ask out Susanna. Or rather, when you're going to ask her father.
How did you know? Did you tell?
No, I didn't say anything.
Come on. Everybody knows.
Does the mayor know?
Okay, well, not everybody, but pretty close to it.
Don't worry. I'm sure he won't be asking us to arrest you.
Arrest me?
Yeah. According to his daughter, without his permission, we could have you locked up.
They can?
Yep.
No, that's not true. It's not true. You two are the worst. Don't listen to them. You can't be arrested. Now, come on, I gotta go fetch some water. Which one of you strong men would like to help me?
I'll help you.
All right.
All right, well, sit down. Let's finish up the game.
I think you should arrest him.
I appreciate your help.
Not a problem. Always enjoy the company of a lady.
Are you flirting with me, Mr. Michael?
No, ma'am. Just stating a fact.
So, do you stay in touch with your family?
They live in Kansas. It's been a few years since I've seen them, but we ride every once in a while.
Good. 3 sisters, you said, right?
Always wanted a brother. Aaron seems to fit that bill.
Oh, yeah, he's a good man.
He is that.
So do your sisters, do they have any family?
All 3. Married with children.
Oh, so you're the footloose and the fancy free one, huh?
My mother keeps writing me and asking me when I'm gonna give her grandchildren.
Mothers, think about those things.
I know you've had a tough time, and you need to find your own way. You got people here who care about you. I'm gonna get this water back in the house.
He's all ready, Pa.
Thank you, sir. You promised to take care of the ladies of the house, right?
Yes, sir. Which way to Evansville?
Just over a day's ride in that direction. I'll be back before you know it.
All right, Pa.
Well, you think I forgot about my most favorite girl in the world? Whoa. Now, you be a good girl and you listen to your Aunt Ellie, okay?
I love you, Papa.
I love you too, Angel. Thank you for doing this.
Just remember, you owe me. So, have you two decided what you want to get your pa for Christmas?
I know what I want to give him. It's just that.
What?
Could you help me with something?
Of course.
I want to make Pa a handkerchief.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Papa had one Mama made. He lost it. It made him sad. It had his letter on it.
Letter A. I will help you. But you have to promise me that you'll be careful sewing. All right. Let's go on inside and get ready for the town.
You out of here. Get off Mr. Weaver's property.
Weaver can't do this.
We shoot trespassers.
Did it. I never should have given in and let them have some of the candy canes. Now look at them.
Sugar and children is rarely a good mix.
It'll take forever to get the little angels to calm down.
Little angels?
You go behind there! I can't call them little devils so close to Christmas, now can I? All right, I am going to go tame the wild beasts. Get it out of your mouth, now. Children, stop. I need your attention right now. Ethan, put the baby Jesus back in the cradle.
There you go.
What are you two doing here?
I wanted to see Annabelle as a wise man.
Call me crazy, but I don't think this is how things were at the birth of our Lord.
No, you might be right about that.
Well, hello, good people.
Hello.
Ellie, I understand you're going to join us at the house for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Wonderful. Michael, why don't you come as well? The more the merrier.
Perfect.
Now, I understand that you are quite the rising star, young lady.
I really like it.
I bet you do. Now, if you're interested, we'd love to have you come help decorate the house.
Well, we would love to. Right, you two?
Yes.
I love decorating.
Well, we should decorate your house. Surprise your father when he gets home. Hmm?
Hey, Mayor! I want to talk with you.
Mercy.
Can we go to the sheriff's office so I can work on my present for Pa?
I want to play outlaw. Be locked in the cell.
All right, let's go, you two outlaws.
See you tonight?
See you tonight.
Well, Mr. Weaver, how can I help you today, sir?
Save your pleasantries. You know what I want.
Oh, now it's Christmas. Surely we could be a bit more civil than that.
Well, I'd stop by being civil enough to share with me what that railroad man gave you. Now, I know he left some plans of layouts or maps or something. I saw you with him yesterday.
And no decision has been made.
I'm talking about the plans, what's on them.
He'll be back on the 23rd. We'll have a decision then. If you can't accept that, I'm sorry. There's not much more I can do for you.
You could allow me to take a look at the plans.
Good day, Mr. Weaver. Welcome, everyone.
There. Thanks again for inviting everyone.
Yeah, one more than I thought. Oh? I didn't know the Johnson boy was coming.
Your wife said to invite the entire household, and Eric, he's a part of that.
All right, then.
If you'd like to help with the pine garland in the barn, we're going to decorate the house.
I want to help decorate.
Me too.
You do? Let's go then.
Found out what you wanted to know.
So, did you get it?
No, sir. I'm a law clerk, not a thief.
Yes.
All right, children, the decorations are over there. See what you can find.
What you got there, Mr. Mayor?
Should have put these up. They're the railroad plans for our area. Nobody's supposed to see them until there's a final decision been made.
Not even a peek?
Not even for a lawman.
Have you given any thought to helping with the Christmas celebration?
Yes, I think I would like to help. But perhaps the children should write letters to St. Nicholas.
Letters?
Yes. They could write letters and tell him what they want for Christmas.
I love it. William, have you seen Susanna?
No, I'll go have a look.
Boy, you sure have a lot of decorations.
We've been collecting for a long time. Can you tell?
So glad you could come with the others.
What do you two think you're doing?
Daddy!
Mr. Wayne, we were just...
Yeah, I know what you're doing. On my land without my permission.
Eric didn't mean any disrespect.
My daughter is not some strumpet you can have your way with.
I didn't think that, sir. I love her.
You think sneaking around is the way to behave when you're in love? I'm so disappointed in you. Get in the house.
But, Daddy...
Get in the house!
I'm really sorry, sir.
I don't want to see you around my daughter again.
Sir, I just...
Get off my land.
Sir, I just...
Now!
Go back in and finish with the decorations.
Mighty good cook, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you.
Much obliged for your hospitality. Most folk take one look at me and run scared.
Well, I'll admit, when you first rode up, I was a tad bit menaced. But you being unarmed and all put me at ease.
Well, I gotta be going.
Well, you're welcome to share a fire for the night.
Good luck getting to California and finding that dream.
It's mighty cold out. You're welcome here.
Yeah, I gotta get.
I understand. You never told us your line of work.
I rob. People like you. I'll be taking that money pouch you both were bragging about. I am not a patient man.
Give it to him.
And get up, both of you. Now run.
We'll freeze.
Run!
If I ever see you again, I'll kill you!
Delicious. Thank you so much again. The children, they had a very fine time decorating.
Yes, and I always appreciate a meal, especially one made by such a great cook.
Oh, thank you. I apologize if the mood wasn't the epitome of holiday cheer.
No need to apologize, dear. The mood wasn't your fault.
May I be excused? Please. Yes. Well, that was the least pleasant meal I can remember.
Susanna.
What are you doing here? Have you lost your senses? You heard my father.
He can't stop us if we want to be together. You love me, right?
Then come away with me.
I can't.
If you really love me, you'd come with me.
Don't talk like that. You gotta have faith. No, have faith in him and in us. I have to get back inside.
I guess it was a mistake to invite him.
I don't know.
He's a very nice young man, Mr. Mayor.
I'm gonna go outside, walk off some of this food in my belly.
Hey there! You! Stop! What is it? Fire! We need to get the horses out of the barn!
Susanna, come quick! Children, you stay in the house.
Come on, Mr. Mayor!
Mother, what are we gonna do? Let's go get the extra buckets from the work shed.
Susanna, bring the extra buckets! Hurry! Yes, Mama?
The railroad plans are gone!
Mr. Mayor, we got a fire to put out! Come on!
Well, go and arrest him. Michael, your acting sheriff orders away.
Arrest who?
Who do you think, the Johnson boy?
All right, we all know he's upset, but why would he set fire to your barn?
To get back at me?
No, he wants nothing to do with your railroad plans. Besides, we saw him leave before the dark.
He was here. Tonight.
When?
When I went outside just after dinner. He was waiting in the barn. He wanted to talk to me. He asked me to run away with him.
Susanna.
But I told him I couldn't. I went back inside. He seemed real upset.
When was this?
Just a couple of minutes before the fire.
Let's go get the children, put them in bed. We need to find Eric.
Thank you, Deputy. He's not back there where he sleeps.
How about the house?
No, I looked.
Ellie, you know I have to find him. He's the only suspect there is.
Give me your word you will listen to him and you won't have your mind made up already.
I want you to understand that personally I like Eric. But if Aaron taught me anything about being a lawman, we are not the judge or jury.
Where do you think that he went?
I just hope he didn't leave town. If you start running, it's hard to stop. But if he sticks close to home, maybe we'll see him, talk him into doing what's right.
It's never too late to make amends.
Good night.
Excuse me. Can I help you?
I'd like to buy some land.
Well, you've come to the right place. Why don't you come on over to the map? Point a parcel you want.
Eric. You weren't here when we got back last night.
Slept out in the woods. You know, I'm real sorry for starting a problem with the mayor last night.
You didn't go back after the first time you left?
I did. I wanted to see Susanna. It didn't go well. She left me in the barn.
And then what happened?
I was feeling real bad, so I went to Oak Hollow. Fell asleep under a tree and stayed there all night.
So you didn't set fire to the mayor's barn?
Fire? No, why would I do that?
Well, the mayor, he said he saw you running away from the barn when it was burning.
No, he's wrong. There was no fire when I left.
We're gonna have to go see Michael.
I didn't do anything. You believe me, don't you?
Lord help me, yes, I believe you. Eric, I said that I believe you. Could you at least look into some other possibility?
If I had another possibility or a reason to believe it was someone else, I'd gladly explore it. At the moment, I don't.
I know Eric didn't do it.
I'm sorry, Ellie.
Is Eric all right?
He'll be fine. He just has to stay here for a little while.
Is it because he set fire to the mayor's barn?
Why'd he do that?
Well, I don't think he did.
Seems dumb.
Yes, it does. Come on. Shall we go write letters to St. Nicholas?
What are we waiting for?
Come on, young man, let's go.
A doll. With long hair like Mama's, so I can brush it.
Aunt Ellie? Mr. Michael's coming. Hello, Mr. Michael. Just in time. Putting up Christmas decorations.
Aunt Ellie made gingerbread men cookies.
Annabelle, Christopher, go on inside. Pull that trunk into the living room. Isn't it a little bit too early for supper?
I wanted to come see you. Well, I meant I wanted to come see how you're getting on. Since Eric's not here to help out.
Well, I know he didn't set fire to that barn.
I'm still looking at other possibilities. Ellie, I didn't come here as a deputy checking on you. I came here as your friend.
Are we putting up decorations or not?
Join us?
My pleasure. How you doing?
It's been good looking after the little ones these last couple of days.
I know it's a big change compared to just staying at your place alone.
It is. I have to admit, it was a bit overwhelming. I'm really happy that I came here.
I'm glad.
Listen, Pa's keys sound like sleigh bells.
Yes, it does.
Just try not to lose them. Those are Aaron's spare set of skeleton keys.
Skeleton keys?
They unlock every business in town, in case Pa needs to open a door when it's locked.
Oh, that's very interesting, but perhaps you should put them back to where you found them.
I know you got a bill holder tucked in that belt. Pull it out. Easy. Throw it back here.
Don't even think about pulling that hammer back.
You're a lawman.
Now hold out that pistol and dangling it on a finger.
And if I don't?
I can take you in breathing or hanging over a saddle.
I ain't gonna get hung for killing a lawman.
Yes, sir, night before last, to be exact.
Well, if memory serves, we were working here late.
How late?
Is there a reason for these questions?
How late?
Oh, well after dark. Mr. Burson, do you recall?
Yes, sir, Mr. Weaver. Well after dark.
How well after dark?
Until almost midnight.
Yes, sir, we really burned that midnight oil.
Sorry to have bothered you. Thank you. Eric, try to understand.
I left when Susanna told me to go. I didn't start a fire or take some map or something. Yes, I was mad, and yes, my feelings were hurt. Of that, I'm guilty. But nothing else.
Fortunately, the mayor said he saw you running away from the barn.
He didn't see me run. And nobody wants to figure out what happened.
You know, I believe you.
What a beautiful day.
Where are the children?
They're at the jail, visiting Eric.
Oh, well, children usually have a good sense of a person. That's a credit to his character.
Your opinion has changed of him since we first met.
You're the sheriff's sister.
Yes, I am.
I heard he just went to the county land office.
Yes, he did. He was supposed to be home last night. We're all a little
In
worried.
Evansville, right?
Yes.
Is that land office open through the holidays?
Well, I have no idea.
Why, you looking to buy more land?
That's not your business. Did you?
Here goes one rude, unhappy man.
All right, stop by being civil enough to share with me what that railroad man gave you. Now, I know he left some plans of layouts or maps or something. I saw you with him yesterday.
No decision has been made.
I'm talking about the plans, what's on them.
Hard to believe the good Lord loves a person like that.
Is he married?
Oh, goodness, no. He lives alone in a small apartment.
Here in town?
Attached to his law office. Should we have some tea?
The very lamplighter who ran on before, dotting the dusky street with specks of light, and who was dressed to spend the evening somewhere, laughed out loudly as the spirit passed. Well, I think that will be all for tonight.
I don't want to go to sleep.
Shh, Christopher.
You said Pa would be home by now. He's never late.
I know. But there's probably a very good reason why he's not.
We should go look for him.
Nobody is going anywhere. Good night.
No. No.
Mr. Weaver.
He's the only person who's shown interest in the map.
So you think that Weaver set the fire to cover up the theft, and the maps are in his office? Shouldn't you talk to the deputy about this?
Michael spoke to Weaver. He has a witness to where he was that night. He's a law clerk.
Who would say anything that Weaver told him to?
You don't mind watching the children until I get back?
My dear, I am glued here until I see the outcome of this adventure. This is better than a dime novel. Ellie, you be careful.
You damn bounty hunter.
You're worth $300. Alive or dead. I didn't grow old by making mistakes. Good choice.
Whoa, Buster, whoa. No, Buster. This wasn't such a good idea.
I'm sorry. The office is closed.
We're lost, Buster. Scared. Should have never left home.
Are we back before you know it?
Martha.
You think I forget about my most favorite girl in the world?
Now, you be a good girl and you listen to your Aunt Ellie, okay?
I love you, Papa.
I love you too, Angel.
You don't want to do this, Mr. Weaver.
You leave me no choice.
These railroad maps are not your property.
So you say.
Oh, I know so.
You're pretty sure of yourself, young lady.
Lower the pistol, Weaver, and drop it to the floor.
Why, Deputy, you don't think I was really gonna shoot her, do you?
It would seem that way. Come on over here, Miss Ellie.
How long are you gonna keep me in here?
Till the circuit judge comes through.
Well, it's not till February.
Merry Christmas. I'll see that you get a turkey drumstick.
Thank you for getting me out of there.
Don't thank me. It was Ellie here who did it.
I swear I wasn't gonna shoot her. And the fire was an accident.
Quiet back there.
I run a quiet jail at night.
Hang on to this, Harv. It's evidence. Stay vigilant.
Rest easy. I'm on duty. You all have a good night.
Try to stay awake. Miss Ellie?
Eric didn't do it, Father. It was Mr. Weaver. You're not being fair.
Well, as your father, I don't have to be fair.
William.
Well, I don't. Not when it comes to my daughter. Listen, if he doesn't respect me, how do I know he's going to respect her?
He's never shown you any disrespect. If you would just take the time to get to know him, you'd see that he's a good man.
All I need to see is that my daughter is with someone who's worthy of her.
Is that what this is about? Eric isn't worthy of me?
A long time ago, I fell in love with a man that my father didn't think was worthy of me. And I married him anyway.
Annabelle, Christopher, time to get up. Good morning, Annabelle.
Good morning.
Is your brother getting up?
I thought he was out here with you.
What do you mean?
He's not in there. When I woke up, I found his pillow next to me, under the blanket.
But he was there when you went to sleep.
Yes, you tucked us in.
This is silly. I'm just being silly. I'm sure he's outside.
He may be in the barn.
Christopher! Christopher!
Buster's gone.
What's going on?
Christopher, he's nowhere to be found, and his horse is gone. You don't think that he went looking for his paw, do you?
You seem pretty set on it.
You go into town, you go find Michael, and you tell him to come here as quickly as he can.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Aunt Ellie. Papa told me that the angels watch over us. Buster, we've got to find Paul.
I don't know when he left. It must have been in the middle of the night. I think he left to go find Aaron.
Oh, you know Aaron went to Evansville. Does Christopher know the way?
Yes. When Aaron rode off, he showed Christopher the way he was going.
Well, we'll find him down the road.
And I'm going with you. Eric, I need you to watch Annabelle until I get back.
Of course.
You going with me might not be a good idea.
It was my responsibility to watch over Christopher, and I failed that. I know you're worried about your brother. But
will find him. Everybody leaves. Mama left. Papa left. Christopher left. You're leaving. I want you to stay. I'm coming back. You promise? I promise. I love you, Aunt Ellie. I won't be gone long.
We should go.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Foster! Wait, come back!
Gotta keep moving. Gotta find Pa.
It's Christopher's hat.
Set of tracks to head down this way, and the tracks seem a little out of control. If I were to guess, I guess the horse got spooked. Ran off, he lost his hat.
Well, let's follow them. Come on.
Christopher!
Christopher!
Christopher! Now that we got his horse, Ellie, he's got to be nearby.
Christopher! It's your Aunt Ellie!
I hear him!
Christopher!
berries. Oh, no.
What is it?
Those berries are poisonous.
And we need to get him home.
No, there's not much time. I think I saw some earlier.
What?
Lobelia, you stay here with him. I'll be right back.
Hang in there, old man. I'm gonna help you.
Michael! We need water!
Come on, work.
We will. Just takes time. It's a good thing.
Ellie?
Yes.
I don't feel good.
He's got the chills. Come on, we have to take him home.
I guess that's about all we can do.
Hey, now, come on.
Come on, buddy.
Let's play hide and seek, Papa.
Seven, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come.
No, Pa, don't leave us.
We love you, Papa.
Please don't go.
We love you, Papa.
Please don't go.
Do all things through him, which he gives me strength.
We had fun at your pageant rehearsal.
I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because I can't stop thinking of the people not coming back.
They're gonna be back. See you as a wise man, I promise.
Wise woman.
Sorry, my mistake.
Good morning, you two.
Morning, Mrs. Thompson.
Miss Thompson?
Eric, have you had occasion to see the mayor since your incarceration?
Oh, no, ma'am. I've been thinking about gathering some folks to help repair his barn. You know, kind of a neighborly thing to do.
That would be a decent thing to do for a neighbor in the Christmas spirit and all.
Actually, Miss Thompson, would you mind taking Annabelle to her rehearsal? There's some things I gotta do.
Of course I will.
Obliged.
Come along, Missy.
Pacing won't help.
I'm gonna go sit by his side.
He's lucky you knew what to do.
My mama taught us those things. She wanted me and Aaron to be able to take care of one another. Christopher, it's me. It's me, your Aunt Ellie.
I was feeling sick.
I know.
Pa, I need to find Pa.
No. You need to rest.
We can't lose him.
You're not gonna lose him.
Mama's gone. Who's gonna be here to take care of us?
I promise your Pa will be here. Rest.
Here you go, laddie. Easy, easy. Attaboy. That's it, that's it. Easy, lad, easy. Looks like you got a nasty wound there, Sheriff. Must be a slug in there, sure. Now, no sense in you trying to talk, believe me. But we gotta get that slug out. Are you up to getting in the back of my wagon if I help you?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, let's try it. Up it comes, up it comes. Up.
What did I say?
You said you'd come back and you'd find Christopher. Can I see him? You're home! It's good to be home, Annabelle.
Here you go, fellas. That's right. Can you handle it?
Mr. Cunningham, what's this all about?
Mr. Mayor, we heard word you've got a barn that needs repairing. You being busy with the railroad and all, I'm here to help.
Seems Christmas came a few days early, Mayor.
Mrs. Thompson, did you arrange for all this?
I can't take credit for it. Someone else came up with the idea.
Who else's idea was it?
Let's just say your own personal Saint Nick. All right, let's get to it.
Thank you for helping me find Christopher. I'm just so worried about Aaron.
In the morning, I'm gathering some men. And we will find Aaron.
Thank you.
Good night.
Fever's eating him alive. Son, can you hear me? Listen, I'm going to have to dig that slug out of your leg before gangrene sets in. Do you understand?
Yes. Just dig it out.
All right. I'll go get things started. Here, lad.
Better get a move on.
Be careful.
Always. Let's rot.
There you go. Yep.
Well, Mr. Mayor, the worst of it was inside, but she's good as new.
Pulling out the last of the burnt lumber should do it.
Barn looks fine.
I have no words to express the gratitude for what you folks have done.
Lord help me, a politician that doesn't know what to say?
You two head that way, Mr. Pope and I will go this way. We'll meet up in Evansville.
Hello, Eric.
Does your pa know you in here with me?
He doesn't know you are in here.
Look, I don't want to get either of us into trouble.
It might help the situation if he saw you here helping. Let's walk out together.
All right.
What's he doing here?
William, I would stop right there. Before you start making a fool of yourself in front of all these friends and neighbors, there's something you should know.
Yeah, what's that?
It was that young man's idea to get all these people together and fix up your barn. In spite of the fact that you accused him of starting the fire in the first place.
Son, can you hear me? I'm going to have to put a hot cloth on your wound. Do you understand?
Courses will foreshadow certain ends, to which, if persevered in, they must lead, said Scrooge. But if the courses be departed from, the ends will change.
Wait, Ellie.
It's all right. It's just thunder.
Christopher, what do you think you're doing?
I want to see what's making that noise.
Well, I would prefer you to stay away from that window.
Get off your horse! We could get hit by lightning!
Open up, son. Show me some teeth. Attaboy. Now, I want you to bite down on the leather hard until I tell you to stop. All right? Now remember, it's gonna hurt at first, but then you won't feel anything. All right? Stop biting now, son.
Aunt Holly, I'm scared.
Children, come here.
We have to go to the barn.
No.
It's safer.
No barn.
Why? Ellie, why don't you want to go to the barn?
They were in the barn when the tornado hit. And all I could do was watch. I don't know what he told her or what he said. She must have been so scared. My little girl. I couldn't do anything.
I don't want to go to the barn.
I know you got a bill holder tucked in that belt. Pull it out. Easy. Throw it back here.
Don't even think about pulling that hammer back.
You're a lawman.
Aunt Ellie.
It's all right. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to
Other than the broken window and the bongo, it looks like everything held up pretty well. I'm gonna get to fixing that barn door.
I'll give you a hand.
Susie.
There's no one here but us, son. Just a dream. Here, try this.
What?
A little broth that I made from some dried beef I had. Huh? Little nourishment. Huh? Is good? More?
Yes.
Would you like to hold on to this? There you are. All right.
Obliged.
You're welcome.
This is your cabin?
No, it's nobody's cabin. I just stop by here once a year. Use it as a rest stop. Nobody seems to mind.
Right as rain.
I want to thank you
Thank me.
for last night. I got a little out of sorts, and well, you took charge.
You were the only one that was there for me when I needed you. I'm gonna get ready to go into town. Storm really ripped through here.
It's terrible. All the decorations were torn down.
Ooh.
Will you stay with them?
Of course.
Why can't I go?
I'll be back in a moment.
Paul's gonna be back in no time.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Good day, Deputy.
Miss Ellie?
Seems like the storm really took its toll on the town.
Yeah, it was awful. I think everyone has some kind of damage. Few establishments suffered greatly.
So has there been any word about the search party?
The storm drove most of the search party back home.
You said most of the search party, so
The other two still out there.
which two?
Mr. Pope and Michael. Don't go worrying. They might have found Aaron, and that's what's holding them up.
Thank you.
Was there any word yet?
Not yet. Come on, children.
I'm not a child.
You're not that much older than me.
Oh, I see you're with me again. How you feeling, Aaron?
You know my name?
Yes, I guess I do.
I have to get home.
And you shall be. Just as soon as your fever breaks.
Oh, I've set my mind on getting home by Christmas.
You will be home for Christmas to see those children of yours. Now rest. Rest.
I understand that it's a lot of work, but we got to get the place back in order, all right? So go get your people.
Eric.
We need a sense of urgency here.
Will you stay here with the children while I go speak to the mayor?
Hello, Ellie. That was quite a buster we had go through here last night.
Well, yes, it was. Mr. Mayor.
Just a moment, Ellie. I was hoping to have a little more time to put this place back together before he returned.
Who?
Mr. Hill, railroad man. Hold a good thought, ladies.
Well, at least he'll get his railroad answer today.
This could be this town's big moment in history.
The railroad man. Folks, this railroad comes through this town, we're going to be rich.
Earlier, you mentioned my children. How did you know?
Well, my guess is two. A boy and a girl.
Guess?
I found these saddlebags over where I found you.
You look in them?
Old man's curiosity. But a toy train for the boy and a doll for the girl? Easy.
They're good children.
And I know they want you home for Christmas.
You know, seeing their faces, smiling and laughing is the greatest part about being a parent. You have any children?
Yeah. This is almost done.
Is it food?
No, hardly. It's something I've been mixing here to put on your wound to draw out all the bad stuff and make it heal better.
What's it made of?
You're full of questions, aren't you?
Home. I just want to get home.
I'll get you home, Aaron Davis. I'll get you home.
Gather round, everyone. It looks as though the railroad will not be coming through town.
What about all the promises you made? We all planned on it happening.
I was wrong.
You said the town was going to explode with new business. I expanded my business to fit the need.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I guess that's Merry Christmas to all of us.
But what about all the planning we did and the town party tomorrow?
Oh, why bother?
There's nothing to celebrate.
Does that mean no Christmas play?
Seems that way.
But Annabelle practiced so hard.
Sorry about your Christmas pageant, Annabelle.
No one wants to celebrate. This would be the worst Christmas ever. Pa's not even gonna be here.
That's not true. Pa will be here. How about we go home and cut down that Christmas tree? And I promise you both that this will be the best Christmas ever.
Hey, Michael's back. That's his horse.
told you Pa was gonna be here.
Christopher.
Aaron.
My friend's still out there.
I know that Aaron. He's in the Lord's hands. Children and I, we're gonna go fetch a Christmas tree. I would like it if you would join us.
Be my pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's load up and go home.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Home. Children, I should go.
Look, that's what's wrong with you young people. You're always in a hurry. Take your time, you'll last longer. Besides, you'll be no good to your children unless you heal properly. Now, we'll leave tomorrow morning.
What day is tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Christmas is real special to my children.
Christmas is very special.
I'm gonna go out and unhook the team.
Thanks for your help, Eric.
Anytime.
Fine looking tree, Christopher. Good choice.
Annabelle helped me pick it out.
Here it is. Oh, wow, would you look at that? Would you like to do the honors?
Please, can I?
Of course.
Oh, let me help you. Here we go.
She's so beautiful.
Eric! Eric, over here.
What are you doing here?
I just had to see you. I miss you so very much.
I miss you too. Does your pa know you're here?
Of course not, silly.
I don't want to get you into trouble.
Maybe you're worth it. I just had to do that.
How's the handkerchief coming for your paw? You almost done? You want it to be done for Christmas, right?
Why? Pa's not gonna be here.
Oh, Annabelle. That's not like you. You know, you gave me a wonderful gift.
I did.
I got something back that I thought I'd lost.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You know, the good book says that you must have the faith of a child to truly believe. So, I thank you, Annabelle.
I believe that Paul will be here.
Paul's never late. Something's wrong.
Christopher, come on, sit on down. Your determination to find your Pa shows me that you are a man of character. When we were looking for you, Mr. Michael, he reminded me the importance of hope, and that no matter what happens, we can't give up hope.
Hope helped you find Christopher?
Yes, I believe it did.
What about the people in town? They've all given up on Christmas.
They have given up.
Well, then maybe it's up to us. Tomorrow morning, this family is gonna go into town and we're gonna remind everybody how great this town is. And that no matter what, Christmas is important, right?
Right.
Right.
Don't have to convince me.
See you tomorrow.
I still owe you that cooking lesson, though.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yo! Yo!
Aaron? Aaron? Aaron, lad. It's almost daylight, Aaron. Time to leave. You hear me, boy? Come on, lad. Here we go. All right. Ready? Come on, lad. Up you come. All right.
We're gonna go to the mayor's. Eric, you go find Michael and see if you guys can gather as many people as you can to help.
We'll meet up with you later.
Come along, children.
Good morning. Thought you might have been a lynch mob coming to get me.
A lynch mob on Christmas Eve. Well, I would like to think they would wait until after the holidays.
The holidays. Right. Well, Miss Ellie, I'm sure you're here for something other than idle conversation.
He sounds like Mr. Scrooge.
Yes. Annabelle, she actually has something she would like to say to you.
I want to do the Christmas play.
Sweet. I'm not sure anyone else does.
Wasn't that for the town to decide?
Well, I'll remind you that the entire town just found out that the train isn't coming through. So, their business is going to be affected. Everything they've planned for has gone up in flames.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
People aren't in the mood to celebrate.
Christmas has nothing to do with some dumb old railroad.
Please. Mr. Mayor, will you help us?
Look, it's my fault. The town is right to blame me. I gave them false hope. No one's gonna listen to me.
And I didn't think you were the kind of man that would give up that easy. Come on, children.
Ellie, hold up!
Eric and I are making the rounds, talking to folks about putting this town back together.
Any luck?
A few, but not as many as we need.
But there's still time. I'll find you later.
Good morning, Mrs. Thompson.
Morning.
kidding.
We need to gather as many people as we can to fix the decorations.
Well, how can I help?
With tomorrow being Christmas, it's a shame that this town won't celebrate.
Well, it is a shame, especially with our young ones like Annabelle working so hard practicing the play.
I want to be a wise man. I thought you were a wise woman.
I wear a beard. I have to be a wise man.
Just because there's no railroad, it doesn't mean that this town can't grow. We need to remind people what Christmas is really about.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry that this wasn't my idea. There are plenty of folks that my late husband bailed out of hard times. They'll do it for me.
Well, what are we waiting for?
She is absolutely right. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la, la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la, la 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 la.
Father, are you singing?
Yes, my daughter, indeed I am. Now come, we have a town's Christmas to save. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Crow the ancient Yuletide carol.
Come on, everyone. Now, we don't have much time.
It's in the Christmas spirit.
We want to do our Christmas play.
We have to get this all done by tonight. Come on, now, let's get to it.
Come on, folks. We gotta get this town ready for Christmas.
Grab an axe, go cut a tree.
Biggest one you can find, huh?
Let's go see how Ellie and the children are doing.
Now, we're gonna need all the decorations that we can get for the tree.
Mr. Cunningham's a lot.
Gentlemen, please.
You have the gall to ask us for help?
What about all that hogwash you were spouting about the railroad coming through here?
Well, Mr. Cunningham, there was more politics involved than just our town.
You let us all down, Mr. Mayor.
Good luck getting reelected.
I remember what this town was like before he was mayor. Criminals and cutthroats. See, I remember because that's how it was when I got dropped off here. My pa was one of them. This mayor's made this town into a place that anybody could be proud of.
Mayor said the railroad was a sure thing.
No, he didn't say it was a sure thing. He said he hoped that it was a sure thing. You're mad at him because he's got too much hope. I'd rather have a mayor with too much hope than with none at all.
Pop says we have to forgive folks if we want to be forgiven.
Mr. Cunningham, we need decorations for the giant tree.
Gentlemen, if I may. Now, the future of this town is not about the railroad. It's about the children.
And those two children over there, they have no idea if their pa's gonna be home tomorrow.
The children of this town, they deserve a special Christmas.
What can we do?
You can count me in.
Thank you, Mr. Cunningham.
Now, we're gonna need all the ornaments that we can get.
Well, we got plenty of those left over.
I have boxes of candles. We could light up the town.
Well, all right, don't just stand there. Get to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Eric Johnson?
Yes, sir.
I do believe that my daughter would like for you to court her. If you're still a mind to.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Town looks great. Well, I can't believe you got everybody behind you for this.
You've really outdone yourself, Ellie.
Everybody pitched in.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think this has the makings of an annual tradition.
Yes, it
does. Shall we make ourselves ready?
Yeah, Susanna, are you coming? I think I'll stay and help a little.
Well, I guess we should get home and change into our outfits.
Change?
Yes. We have to get our best outfits on.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes, you do, and so do I.
What about Annabelle?
Well, she's gonna get her costume on. And then there's you.
I wish Paul was here to see me in the play.
Whoa!
Why are we stopping?
I'm gonna get you off this wagon so you can get some rest.
Annabelle, Christopher, come on. We're gonna be late.
We're coming.
Coming, Aunt Ellie.
Well, 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 look at the two of you. Don't you just look perfect? Your father would be very proud of you.
I want to make you proud, Aunt Ellie.
You look very nice.
And you look dashing. Come on inside.
Hello, Mr. Michael.
Annabelle? I didn't even recognize you. See, she made you get all dressed up, too. You look all grown up. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Haddington's first annual Christmas celebration.
What's wrong? Pa. I was thinking about Pa.
To begin, my daughter Susanna will lead us in singing Silent Night.
What's the matter? Something wrong?
Was I dreaming? I heard wolves.
No dream. There are wolves out there. They're paying us no mind. Easy does it.
How am I ever gonna repay your kindness?
Well, there's no need to.
You should always repay people's kindness. It's a lesson my family always insisted we learn.
Well, then pass it along. Pay it with kindness to someone who deserves it.
That's all you want?
Sum total. What about you? What do you want for Christmas?
Just to be with my family.
Well, besides that, huh? After all, it is Christmas.
Anything?
In your wildest dreams, what is it?
Well, snow.
Snow?
Where I grew up, we always had snow when I was a kid for Christmas.
Snow.
My, how bright that star is. It must be a sign. We should follow it.
Follow it.
We should follow it. Look, an angel.
That's my sister.
I know, she's wonderful.
Glory to you three, who are wise and...
I've come to greet the Lord.
who are wise and...
Have come to greet the Lord.
Have come to greet the Lord. Yeah. Thanks, Annabelle. Have come to greet the Lord.
There's real good moonlight on the trail. Should we go?
Now, Aaron, I promised you that you'd get to see your children on Christmas morning. And you will. We'll leave before sunup, right?
You know my name. I don't even know yours.
My name? Nicholas. Some people call me Nick, but I prefer Nicholas. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Nicholas.
It's so much fun.
Evening, Harv.
Michael?
Just minded the jail.
I just wanted to get a cookie.
Even the candles light up the town.
Managed to keep the children's minds off of what's happening with Aaron.
Tonight when they get home, they're gonna be wondering where Aaron is, and I won't have an answer. At least I can be here. As strange as this may sound, after everything that's gone on, I'm happy that I left my home. I realized I needed to come here.
Why's that?
For Aaron and the children and the people of this town. And you. All of you have helped me say goodbye. I never thought in my heart that I would love anybody ever again. But then I found you.
I know this hasn't been easy on you. And I know there'll be times where you still miss both of them so much that it hurts. But if you let me, I'd like to be there. I'd be the happiest man on earth if you let me. I love you day and night.
Suddenly, there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace, goodwill towards men.
That's the angel in the play.
Yes, it is.
She didn't know her lines.
No, she didn't.
Aunt Ellie,
Yes, dear?
do you think Pa knows it's Christmas Eve?
I guarantee it. Your pa, he was the first one up. Every year on Christmas morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He'd go wake up your grandpa and your grandma.
I wish he was here.
I want him to get his present.
I know your pa, he is doing everything he can to be here. But now you need to rest. The sooner you fall asleep, the sooner it'll be Christmas morning. Good night, Annabelle.
Good night.
Good night, Christopher.
Good night.
I should be going.
Why so soon?
So soon. It's almost the middle of the night. I'll be back first thing in the morning. Who knows? Maybe if I get here early enough, I can make everyone breakfast.
Well, I would love that.
Oh, you say that now, but you might be feeling differently after you try it.
I would just be happy that you were here.
I'll remind you said that tomorrow morning. Good night.
Merry Christmas!
Happy Christmas to all of you! Hey! Merry Christmas!
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
There it is.
Mr. Weaver?
Suppose you come to wish me Merry Christmas.
Promised you a drumstick for Christmas.
Well, ain't that nice?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Weaver. Merry Christmas, Harvey.
Merry Christmas, Michael.
children are just like their father. Up with the crack of dawn on Christmas morning.
Aaron! What happened?
And Ellie?
We heard a noise.
Children, you got your Christmas wish.
Oh, Papa!
Be careful, he's injured.
Are you all right?
What happened?
In due time. It all seems like a bad dream. Except for Nicholas, who saved my life and brought me home.
Who's Nicholas, and how can we thank him?
He must be outside collecting my things. Oh, Lord, I missed you both.
No one's out there. It's just your things. Papa, we were so worried.
I was too.
You were?
Yep. I was afraid I wasn't gonna get back for you on Christmas morning.
I made this special for you, Papa. It's just like the one Mama gave you.
Yes, it is.
This is for you, Pop.
Isn't that dandy? Well, how'll be?
I made it by myself. Mr. Cunningham showed me how to sand it. Merry Christmas, Pa.
Merry Christmas, Papa.
Well, we have some more presents. Hale, can you hand me my saddlebag? Now, you'll have to forgive me for not having them wrapped. This is for you, Annabelle.
Papa. I love it.
Think I forgot about my favorite little man?
Thanks, Pa.
I hope you two like it.
I do.
What?
Well, Pa, we already got what we wanted for Christmas.
You did?
We wrote letters to St. Nick.
You wrote letters to St. Nick.
Yes, they did.
We asked for you to come home.
Well, that must be Nicholas.
Come in.
Is it too early? Said I'd be here.
Michael?
Well, I'll be. Look who it is.
How'd you know I was home?
I didn't. I came by to see Ellie.
Ellie?
Yes. Aaron, a lot has happened since you've been gone.
You can say that again.
Oh, I see.
You look like you've been rode hard and put up wet.
But now he's home. Children are so very happy to have you back.
Not as happy as I am to be home. Just wish Nicholas would have stayed around to meet y'all.
Me too.
Do you mind if I borrow your sister?
Borrow? You can have her.
Aaron.
How about a moonlit stroll?
Can you believe this?
Aaron, you have to come see this.
All right. I'm coming.